And a good evening to you. Tim Buckley with you, Chief Meteorologist here at WFMY News 2. We're getting ready for, well, more clouds and a little rain too. That's kind of what's happening right now outside your window. But you know, it's a new week, new weather, and new month even too since we last chatted here. Lots that changes in the month of March. I always say you got to be ready for a little bit of everything because we get everything in March. Hot, cold, rain, sometimes snow, sometimes tornadoes. All sorts of problems can happen, but good things can happen too. And so we're here to track it all for you. We call it Live Weather Impact. Over the next 30 minutes, we'll be here with you. So let's get to it. Right now, what's happening outside? Well, it's still pretty chilly and actually been getting cooler throughout the day too. Temperatures right now in the low 40s for the most part. You'll notice a couple spots here are reporting some rainfall around the area. Not everybody, though. The rain has been more spotty than anticipated. There are not a lot of people that have been seeing the rain so far today. Temperatures cooling off, of course, in the 20 to 30 degrees colder than this time yesterday. 20 to 30 degrees colder. So this time yesterday, we were about 70. Now, only in those low 40s. So it's a big change, and you should get used to those big changes, of course, something that almost always happens this time of year. But on the radar picture right now, I know it looks like it's coming down in sheets. It's really not. It's more spotty, it's more light in nature, not reaching the ground everywhere. But there is a little bit of rain. You can see that if you look closely on our Greensboro weather camera, a couple of sprinkles showing up on the lens. In Burlington, maybe not anything there. Winston-Salem, maybe not anything there either. But just keep the rain gear handy if you are headed about the area throughout this evening. It'll be something to kind of keep an eye on for you. Showers periodically, possibility through tonight. We have one of these Carolina wedge patterns where you have that colder air moving in down the East Coast, locking itself in as it's been doing throughout the day. So over the next little bit, we'll be cooling off. Temperatures do get colder than they have been, getting themselves into the mid-30s by tomorrow morning. So last couple of days, we've been talking about will it or won't it? Will there be winter problems? I'm not thinking there'll be winter problems at this point. Temperatures cooling from the 40s down into the 30s. Not expecting, though, to have any freezing rain, sleet, or snow. It's just not really in the cards here. What we'll see instead will just be some scattered rain. Temperatures well above freezing, or safely above it anyway, in the 30s for lows. And that rain should mostly not be a factor tomorrow. Although I will tell you, it's always very difficult to clear things out from a wedge. Typically, it takes longer than we expect. So for tomorrow, I think it'll be tough for us to get up into the mid-50s. I'd lean to right around 50. But by Wednesday, that's when your warm weather really starts to come back. So the warm weather pattern is back with us on Wednesday, and that's going to be pretty nice to see. So temperatures getting all the way up into the 70s by the middle of the week. And the way that this happens, that wedge of cool air, it takes a little while, but once it goes away, then we really see some improving sunshine. Not tomorrow, not much tomorrow, but by the time we get to Wednesday, that's when the sunshine should start to win out. We will be in the 70s there, and we should get even into the upper 70s to near 80 degrees by the end of the week. And that all has to do with the weather pattern that we're seeing right now. A very impressive jet stream just kind of going in to our area. You can see here, this is a perfect weather pattern for warmth. A big high pressure area offshore. It acts like a gear, just funneling in more warmth periodically into our area. And that's something you can expect to continue through the weekend. We might even have the opportunity, or the concern, I should say, of a little bit of rain by the time the end of the weekend gets here. So nothing in the work week, but once you get toward the Sunday time frame, you see right about here, a few showers, maybe even a thunderstorm will be possible Sunday into Monday, but probably not much of anything before then. So we have some time to kind of wait this out and watch and see how that develops as we go throughout the week. So pretty low rain chances. One thing that won't be low at all is the pollen. We are expecting the pollen to only get higher and higher throughout the week. So record warmth could be on the way toward the end of the week. A lot of pollen coming our way, a lot of warm weather coming our way. that's something we'll be tracking for you. One thing, unfortunately, you probably won't be able to see, and this is a bummer because it's always cool to see it, you're not really going to have a chance to see the lunar eclipse tonight. And the reason for that is because we'll be so cloudy. The partial eclipse, there is a lunar eclipse tonight, by the way. Partial eclipse starts around 5 a.m., gets about half covered by the shadow at about 5:30, and then the total eclipse starts to happen at around 6 o'clock. But again, cloudy in our area, not something that's going to create much of anything other than pictures you'll see on social media around here, because we'll have to find people seeing it elsewhere and kind of see it from their point of view rather than from our point of view. I will say it is the month of March. We are moving here right along. This is a month that tends to have a lot of changes, and something that you'll be able to see over the next few weeks. We tend to warm up. Not a shocker here, but I have our average highs, of course, are in the upper 50s as we begin the month of March. Toward the end of the month, our average highs creep up into the mid 60s. Low temperatures in the 40s as well. So we know temperatures tend to rise in the month of March, but take a look at this. The coldest temperature ever in March is 5, just 5 degrees. The hottest is 93. Whoa. So you have some big changes here. Snowiest month too, 21 inches of snow. That was the infamous back in March of 1966. Boy, was there a lot of snow out there all the time, it seemed. Multiple different snows back then. We also gain a lot of daylight. We gain about 70 minutes of daylight throughout the month of March. So lots that we can track for you going through the next couple of weeks. I'm sure we'll have some wild bumps in the road. This is a wild ride even. From the low 50s tomorrow to the mid 70s on Wednesday to right around 80 Friday and Saturday. It is going to get a lot warmer, but not forever. By the middle and end of next week, that's when we can expect things to start to cool off again. So there will be a big drop in temperatures and a big change yet again. This is a temporary spring, but it's a really long-lasting one. Right now, this is one of the longer-lasting spring warm-ups that we've had in quite a while. So we have a lot to talk about coming up. We'll be mentioning spring weather, of course. We'll be talking about Severe Weather Awareness Week, which is just getting started in North Carolina. Lots more to come after this.